Hello YouTube, 'tis I the rumpled one. Oh, life, interesting. I've been talking to some of my friends. Most of them, have been around the sun 60 laps or more. Some of them are approaching 60 laps. And the way I see life is, from birth to the year 20, that's the first quarter. 21 to 40, that is the second quarter. And then, 41 to 60, that's the third quarter. And then, 61 to 80, that's the fourth quarter. And anything over 80, that's sudden death overtime. Right now, I'm in the fourth quarter. And a couple of my buddies that I've known since grade school, junior high school, we've been chatting and talking and about life and everything, and it's like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? I mean, there's only so many years left, and how many of them are going to be good, don't really know. So I don't know if this came to me, if I heard it before, but I think it can get down to something really simple when it has to do with people. I mean, it's election day here, and you know how things are in the US of A right now, just a bunch of people going crazy. But the simple thing is this: if you wouldn't give a particular person or a particular group of people your money, why do you give them your time? Facebook, Twitter, I mean, some people are just losing their minds. And it's so easy to get sucked in and get into some kind of cyber war. And it's just like, when you waste your time, you're wasting life, because time is the stuff that life is made of, And so, I don't know how many of you follow me on Facebook, but, I have my trading, I do that, and then I do my prepping. But as far as the other stuff, I've just pretty much backed off. I mean, I can post something, and I just can't believe how many people get all bent out of shape if I post something. I can just share something, and they just go crazy. People on the one side versus the people on the other. And, the other thing is I've been spending a lot of time being involved with my union, SEIU Local 503. I got elected Secretary Treasurer of Home Care. And this union, oh man, what can I say? It's just amazing how some people are. They set up rules and they don't follow them. They don't apply them equally. And I've been battling with the union, filing complaints. But I'm starting to think, why? One of my friends says, is that really what you want to do with your time at this stage in life? I mean, I'm not one to quit. But sometimes you have to evaluate things, and you have to just say, you know what, this just isn't working. This isn't what I want to do. I mean, the other day, I was stacking firewood here at the ranch, and I was moving it from one place to another, and I got a couple loads and stacked them, and I got to thinking, this is what I envisioned, how I envision life. Not necessarily stacking firewood per se, but doing things for me that I benefit from. This union stuff, it's like, yeah, would I really benefit from it? Small part. There's a lot of other people that will benefit a lot more if I'm successful. But, I just hate to see it when laws are not applied equally. You know, when certain people get a pass, it just really gets my blood boiling. I've been like that my entire life. My entire life. And I have to, you know, I just can't sit back and watch this happen. But then again, sometimes you have to, smart people pick their battles, and you just have to pick your battles. So I guess I'm going to finish out what I've started to a certain point, and then I'm going to say, you know what, I'd rather do things like work on my Miata, or, you know, do stuff around the ranch. There's always something to do out here, because I realized if I cleared my plate of everything that I'm doing right now, all this, you know, stuff that's outside of my, you know, existence, you know, right here, the stuff around the ranch would just fill up all this, you know, my plate would be full. I got more projects to do, you know, moving water tanks and working on the barn, working on the shed, building stuff, you know, just maintaining vehicles, and, you know, go out to the party shack. So, I don't know, tell me what your thoughts are. I mean, you know, when you think about it, what is it you really want to do with your life? Because I see so many people just busting their hump, you know, trying to make a few extra coins, and for what? I mean, I think we've all been suckered into this existence of, you know, working for a living, and people will just, they will knock themselves out for some job that pays, you know, 30, 40,000 a year. And why? I mean, then they'll strap themselves with a mortgage or credit debt, and it's just a form of slavery. I mean, a mortgage, you know, you're attached for what, 30 years unless you pay it off early, or you buy a car, and I think they have like 7-year car loans now. It's just crazy. And the interest rates they're charging, you just become a wage slave. And then the rents are so high, people say they can't afford to live. And I guess it's, what is it, most states, you minimum wage, you'd have to work, you know, some ungodly number of hours just to pay the rent. I mean, you know, and then people acquire all the latest and greatest stuff and just, you know, put themselves further behind. It's just madness. And I have to laugh at myself, because I was just talking to somebody the other day, and it's like, you know, I sound more like my father. I guess that's what happens when we go around the sun after about 50 laps. We start sounding like old people because we are old people. So anyway, tell me what you think. I would really like to know, because I'm thinking, you know, see, I look out there, I said, you know, I say, you know, I don't care. It's like, you guys can do whatever you want. Just leave me alone. I think that's what most people want. So let me know what you think. And that's it for now. TheRumpledOne signing off.